Anime Summit, episode 73.
And then you end up in a world that's like a forest, but it's the wrong place. And then this dude pops out of this tree and starts just yelling at you.
Hello, and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. My name is Quokka, and with me I got Mac.
You've got mail.
And Nick.
Bubble, I'm in trouble.
And Sam.
If I would, get boned by Jack Skellington, that would be it. Hashtag dead.
Okay, I don't like when people say I'm dead. I hate that new meme. Is that just me?
I'm dying.
Yeah, I fucking hate
I'm
that.
dying.
I would
not
die.
dying.
I would die from excitement. I'd probably shit and then...
Thank
Anyway,
you, Sam, for thinking of
Later, we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about this episode. We're going to talk about what is anime. We're going to talk about Jessica Nigri's boobs. We're going to talk about blood and guts and gore. But first,
Happy
Kimi no Nawa weekly
no,
update.
No,
God.
first.
It made more money.
First,
Yay.
happy Halloween.
It's still number one.
You gotta say happy
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween.
It is
first.
Halloween today, right now.
Happy
Right now, when we're recording
Halloween.
right now. Like when is
Oh,
now?
and
Now is now.
And we have a new shirt on sale, will be on sale by the time this comes out. Possibly two shirts, depending on how Amazon works for us. But it's a sweet Zettai Ryuiki shirt.
Zetai
Zetai
Ryuuko
ZR.
Matoi. That's how it's pronounced.
Yes, it's a absolute territory shirt. It's nice. It's got a bunch of words like waifu and best girl on it, but more importantly, it's got a girl pulling socks up over her knees. What? That's
What?
crazy.
Is she pulling them up or pulling them down?
Pulling them up.
Pulling them
She could be
up.
going in reverse.
She's getting ready for a school day. And we got two versions, one with a blue skirt and light blue shirt, and one with a red skirt and tannish shirt. They're both pretty awesome. You should buy one, $19.99 on Amazon, or go to, I guess we'll probably have it at zr.animesummit.net, and you can buy that shirt. And the other shirt, we got the kawaii as fuck shirt. It just says kawaii AF, so it's going to be on the down low.
Question: Do these
On
shirts?
that
It'll be
download.
out
Do
soon.
these shirts cover up my man boobs and obscure the fact
They
that
will.
I have the man boobs?
They will make sure everybody knows that your moobs are kawaii as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
I mean, normally I put on toothpaste on my nips, and that helps a little bit, but I need a graphic design
No,
on the nips
dude.
to
No, dude. You
distract,
gotta rub
you know?
ice cubes. You gotta rub ice cubes on your nips before you go out.
Yeah,
That's
put a little
what
bit
gets them
of
down.
put a little bit of marathon tape on there. You don't want them to bleed either.
But yeah, I don't know if that shirt will be out by the time this episode comes out. I'm still waiting for Amazon to approve it so I can buy a sample. And then it'll be available to you guys. So watch Twitter for that. Eventually, maybe we'll get a page that will show all the shirts and you can click on them and go to Amazon to buy them or something one day when we get bigger and stuff. But get these shirts. Tell us what kind of things you want on shirts. And if the color selection that we have is terrible and our color palettes suck, tell us that too.
Tell us all the things.
Let's just
damn
do
it.
a pure brown shirt. Fuck it.
Basically, every time we're working on a shirt design, Sam and I just bitch at each other for like 6 days straight, and then we come up with then something comes out and we sell
That's
it.
exactly what they do. It's fucking annoying.
That's what
Pretty
happens.
much.
But anyway, Kimi no Nawa weekly
We already
update.
did that.
It's still number
Okay,
one.
Moving on.
No, we didn't say anything about
it's
it.
still number one.
Now it's the 9th highest grossing
It'll
film
keep moving
in
up.
all time.
Maybe
in
eventually
Japan.
it'll get to 8 because that comes after 9.
It's going to be at least number 3.
Probably. All right.
I'm calling
Next
it number
piece
3.
of news.
Yeah, there's some news.
Are
Like
we doing the shelter one?
Yuki Yuna.
Yuki Yuna first.
Yuki Yuna's getting a season 2, which is a prequel, which is good. Half prequel, half season. I don't know.
It's
The first
it's
season,
something.
I feel, wrapped up enough to where they should not add more to the end of it.
But they could
But
add
going
more.
back before it would be good.
I just like the meme on Yuki Yuna where there's a girl in a hospital bed and she's saying "I see" and her whole face is just bandaged and she can't see shit. That's all I remember from that show.
I remember that.
Oh man, great show, great memes.
Okay.
So we got another.
So Nick, you're not gonna segue that into what you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, speaking of fucking girls that are in hospital beds and stuff. Oh yeah, the shelter thing. She's in a bed at some point.
No, I thought you were gonna talk about the second season of KonoSuba.
Oh yeah, with bandages and
idiot.
shit. Yeah, Megumine.
Or second season. That was the
Explosion.
segue.
Wait, how is that a segue?
Speaking of
What were
second,
we just talking about?
Speaking of second seasons,
Dude,
KonoSuba
what
is
is
getting
life?
a second season.
What is life, though?
What
I
even
mean,
is
come on.
anime?
What is?
Well, on that subject of what is anime, last time we talked about Shelter, the drama hadn't fully unfolded yet, especially with how we record and stuff. But
Now it has.
apparently there's been a lot of drama around Porter Robinson's Shelter music video that he did with A1 Pictures.
Wasn't it just the Nazi anime mods? Pretty much.
Basically, on Reddit, our anime decided they were just gonna delete everything that talked about Shelter because it's not anime, and compared it to SpongeBob as being not anime.
God, the mods on fucking our anime, like half of them, obviously not Missy Pie. She's great. I don't know if she's still a mod, but anyway, some of the other ones are fine, but some of the mods are just fucking douche nozzles. Like Jesus Christ.
And like, apparently, it actually got back to Porter Robinson that it was being blocked because it's not anime, and apparently he was disappointed, which is sad because he's living the dream. Went and
Dude, you should go
decided to make his own
on those
anime.
mods and be
Okay,
like, bitch.
I
It's
mean,
a
anime.
madman.
it's A1 Pictures though, so
It's made in Japan.
I know.
Some white guy helped fund it.
and it
Big deal.
premiered in Shibuya.
Pretty much all anime is like multi-funded from different sources.
I mean,
it's
I
not
don't-
just in Japan.
Yeah, and as
They hire out like animators from other
well,
countries.
he also
too.
Porter Robinson wrote it and pretty much directed it.
Yeah, but not even just Shelter, but like almost every anime is not just made with Japanese like money and workers.
Yeah, it's
It's
becoming
global.
it's becoming more and more international, and then
And for the record,
it just seems
Avatar
weird.
is an anime. Fuck it, that's an anime. I don't care what people say. Thunderbolt Fantasy is an anime. Our anime mods can suck my dick, kiss my ass.
There's a line there that there's definitely some blurry stuff, and apparently one of the mods thinks that he has a way to make it an even simpler distinction that's still clear, which I don't see how that's possible. That seems entirely impossible. But I don't know. It's just some people could say it's not anime just because a white guy directed it, but like the reason why we tend to like anime is not because it's Japanese. Like the things that people latch onto why they maybe even like Japanese anime over American anime is not because it's Japanese. It's normally because of how they approach themes and art.
Which
You know?
Shelter had all of that, so it is an anime.
I
I
mean,
rewatched it and I teared up a little
Yeah.
bit.
I have watched that video so many fucking times. I have jammed that in my car so many times.
I'm not big on
just
the
the song.
I'm not big on the. I thought the
Dude,
song
the
was.
song is
I
great.
thought the song was pretty good. I'm not really into it, but for the animation itself and the anime itself, I mean, A1 Pictures. That's like all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Like,
I mean, it's clearly anime.
I mean,
I mean, the 3D animation part was terrible. But
yeah, it was okay. I didn't
Wait,
really
what
mind
3D
it.
animation part?
where they had the cubes building something, it
I
did not
don't
look
even
good.
remember that. It must have been really brief. All
Yeah,
I remember is
it's
Gigug's
right there.
video where
It's
he
right
just
there
keeps,
at the beginning.
he keeps
right
spamming
there
a
at the
picture of
beginning.
her with the sandballs.
No, she's like drawing on a tablet, and what she's drawing is like forming. But anyway, it's like digitizing. But anyway,
that looked fine.
to the mods,
I'm comparing that to Berserk, which is just trash.
to the mods at our anime. Like, chill out, dudes. Seriously, I mean, you're not.
Also to the
You're not
jerk
all that.
mods.
I mean,
Kill
they've let it back out, and they're trying to address this situation in the future. But it just seems like once again, we don't like anime because it's Japanese, and if that's the reason why you like anime, like the main reason, then that's kind of racist, bro. But
A little bit.
and some people have been like, "There's not enough story in Shelter to really get emotions," which is totally true. The story
there is. It's
light,
visually emotional.
but it's like the story isn't necessarily the thing that you should get emotional about. It's the atmosphere that the video's making. Because the story is pretty just nah.
I mean, you could say that
when
about
you really
you could say
look
that
at
about
it.
any story. Like, you're not going to get emotional from just like, look at all these facts jotted down in a bullet
Well, yeah,
point.
if you want to interpret what I said like an idiot, you can totally. say
and
that
I
about
choose
any
to
story.
do that.
Because
No,
it's
but
like the story's
seriously,
just
Shelter was awesome.
I thought it was
story-wise,
really
but yeah,
good. It's a really good short.
beautiful. It's
Shelter
beautiful
was
looking.
awesome.
It has 4 million views already after like a week.
The story that it has is presented pretty well for what it is as a music video, and the music is amazing because Porter Robinson and Marion are tight. They're cool people.
But yeah, speaking of bad CG though, Coca, doing a really bad segue. The Berserk Blu-rays have edited a lot of the CG out and made it into like real animation.
Oh, yeah, I
As
saw
opposed
that.
to shit animation.
I saw that when you posted, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Basically, it raises the score from a 3 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10, which is great. You know,
Which is higher than ReZero.
yeah. I mean, it. You know, Berserk 2016 is bad. Berserk 1997 is great. So don't watch 2016. Just don't do it.
We've definitely had a lot of people coming to us saying that they liked ReZero, and that's totally fine. If you didn't quite catch it, a bit of the anger and stuff was part of a joke that we were going into for the bit at the end of the episode. Hopefully you figure that one out, but who knows? Like what you like, but just, think about it.
Be a little bit ashamed.
And
you know? Have a little bit of shame.
Come explain to us like what it is that you like about it and why you like it, because that's always useful for everybody to know, to connect together.
I'm not telling you that you need to hate ReZero, but if you do, you might need to commit Sudoku. I'm just saying.
Seppuku.
Sudoku,
man. That's.
I literally want to see you draw squares on your chest with numbers. Yeah. I want to see it.
And of course, you can go back a few episodes. I'll edit this in what episode it is. Go back to episode 66, and you can hear me talk about the things that I like in anime, which was minimalist design and storytelling, where it's you go to the point where you're trying to go and you don't take excessive detours. Like, if it's not building towards the main purpose, then it needs to not be there.
That's cool.
So, example of this season, personally, I mean, just a little bit about where I'm coming from. And ReZero, I feel like, goes everywhere except where it's trying to go. But I digress.
I don't even think it knows where it wants to go.
Yeah, that's what one conversation we had was, before you can determine what's important and not important, you have to figure out what it's actually trying to do, which nobody is quite sure. But please tell us if you know what ReZero is trying to do. Please come tell us.
And also, it was brought to my attention that ReZero has more than just the 9 light novels or whatever number I said. It has like a bunch of webcomics and shit. Approximately 1 billion webcomics.
This is a web novel.
I can't count that high. So web novel, whatever. There's like 20 different things for ReZero. So
still all irrelevant to the
Wikipedia
show.
page lied to me.
But anyway, an example from this season that was you talked about, Keijo. It's a show about boob and butt battles, and you know what you get in every episode?
Boob and butt
battles.
And a southern accent Japanese girl.
You know what's not in Keijo? There's no like alien invasion. There's no like magic council, and there's no horribly explained giant white whale trying to kill everybody.
I mean, their teacher is kind of a whale, though.
There is also no trap cats.
I mean, I support trap cats wherever you want to put trap cats.
I love Felix.
There are no trap cats in Keijo. Just
that'd be an unfair competitive advantage.
If she's cute, what does it matter?
It's a he. It's a trap cat.
As they say in Steins Gate, she's a guy.
Daga Orokora.
Anyway, that was just a little bit of follow-up since people have been talking to us, and, we were pretty salty because it wasn't... Whatever.
Nick made us watch.
And speaking of Keijo,
before we make this ReZero part 2.
I got one last piece of news. Speaking of Keijo, there's Studio Zebek is going to be doing Fullmetal Panic season 3 or 4, whatever the next season number is.
Nice.
Thank you to the Amagi Brilliant Park Dojins, which Amagi Brilliant Park got popular because it copied Fumofu from Fullmetal Panic, which is like their theme park season, and then a bunch of people made a bunch of porn for Amagi Brilliant Park, and that got popular, and then they're like, oh man, let's make more Fullmetal Panic. So now it's gone full circle, and they're doing it.
You mentioned Dojins. I just got to thank the world for Hibike Euphonium Dojins. Thank the world for that.
There's lots of Yuri there.
Oh my god, like so many of the lines in that damn dojin were just golden.
He's talking about
my giny is tingling just from the thought.
erotic euphonium is the name of the dojin.
Erotic euphonium.
Wait, it is.
That's a biggie. Wowzers.
The Amagi Brilliant Park. Amagi's dojins are the reason why Amagi Brilliant Park is my favorite anime I've never seen, and I don't want to ruin that by actually watching it.
Oh yeah, dude. Same thing with Code Geass, dude. The dojins.
It sends ripples through my nipples.
Ripples through my nipples.
Does it make your brain tremble?
Oh, how my brain
Makes
trembles.
certain body parts tremble a little bit, maybe.
Rub my hoo-ha raw.
God damn it.
Oh gosh.
All right, we should probably move on to the real topic. It's been like 30,000 minutes.
Oh, you're
Can't
fine.
count today.
Yeah, the real topic. Happy Halloween. Ooh.
God bless us, everyone.
We're gonna talk about horror anime and cosplay, costume play.
Costume play.
Should we talk about
Playing
the
in
anime
your
first
costumes.
or the chosplay?
Whatever you want to talk about, Nick.
I don't know. I think you guys should do the cosplay first.
That's really weird, considering you gave a long ass list of things that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cosplay. I was just gonna
Chom down.
throw out some random thoughts. All right, well, whatever.
I
we
was
can do
just
anime
gonna
first.
make the next like half an hour just a love letter to Jessica Nigri, so she'll be on the show.
That would boost our ratings a little bit. How many
I
Instagram
should
followers
send-
does she have? Like
A
a
lot.
billion D?
I should send her a one of our logo shirts.
Oh, then she could actually be the logo then. She could cosplay
she
as
could-
the logo.
She could cosplay as Kaylee-chan.
No, just the legs. There's no upper
Just the
costume.
legs.
The costume would just be the upper costume would just be like invisible or something, or not invisible.
just cosplays
confused.
2 legs.
No, the logo
She would
shirt.
just have
not
like
the,
a big box over her
not the
upper torso, and
not
you couldn't see anything.
not the ZR shirt. The logo shirt.
Yeah, the logo. That's what I'm saying.
I'm so confused.
I'm so confused.
Nick, why do you do this to me?
I don't know. So are we talking about Halloween? Sam, did you want to talk about some horror anime? Horror anime?
Listen, let me tell you something
Horror
about Let me tell you
anime?
something about,
Horrors?
let me tell you something
Let me
about
tell
Let
you
me
about
just tell you something about Jessica Nigri.
Let me tell you something about
right?
horror, okay? I was born in 1990 in the small town of Haddonfield, Illinois.
At the age of 3.
For those of you who didn't get the reference, that's a Halloween reference, you uncultured swine. Anyways, what's some good spoopy anime that you guys like?
Some spoopy.
Spoopy.
Ghost stories.
That's a funny one though.
Dude,
That's
ghost
not.
stories. Top tier.
Everybody should, on Halloween, when this episode comes out, you should immediately go on Crunchyroll.
And watch the dub.
No. Yeah, Crunchyroll has it, and watch the dub of Ghost
dub.
Stories. for
Only
your-
the dub. Do not
Only
watch the
the
sub.
dub.
Have a
Never,
little
ever watch the sub.
have an Animu Club watch party and watch Ghost Stories while you hand out candy to little kids,
Spooper, tooper, scooper, pooper.
or get drunk and hit on the Neko Mimi maid.
So,
Speaking
like,
of that,
is there anime that, like, legit scares you, though? Or are there animes that are not
oh
meant to be
yeah,
horror
we're gonna do that
scares you?
question.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
dude, because I'm like a scaredy cat basically. So I'm
I'll tell
watching
you-
I'm
Go
watching
ahead.
Another right now, the show,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like halfway through. I watched it half dubbed, half subbed. The fucking dub is pretty funny because Greg Aries and Monica Rial just sound like wacky characters. They're like, "Hey, I'm Greg Aries. I gotta figure out this mystery," and then like
I hate Greg
Monica
Aries.
Rial's like, "Oh, I'm the spooky one-eyed girl."
Do not like. I do
Sound
not.
like Mickey Mouse, man.
I do not like Greg Iris at all.
Yeah. Greg Aries kind of rubs me the wrong way, but no, I mean his voice does. I don't. know
I've met
person,
him,
but-
and he's Anyway, go ahead.
He
Hey,
rubs
I'm
me
not
the
gonna
right
shit
way.
on him. I don't know him, but I'm just saying. Yeah, another is pretty spooky. It's Final Destination, the anime, so all the characters
much,
die in
yeah.
like crazy ways. Like one character dies by tripping on the stairs and impaling her throat with an umbrella.
Yeah,
Just like the
Yeah,
stupidest way to die.
It's really stupid unless you just want gore.
yeah. That's basically Gorefest 9000. It's nothing else.
Like really, as far as horror goes, I don't think I've really. The only thing I can say that's anime that I was ever particularly scared by was probably Perfect Blue, just because it gets in your head so much.
It
and
mind
you just kind
fucks
of
you.
you start going crazy with her a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's like, what do you consider like? because there's like straight like gore bullshit, you know, like Another or Higurashi, and then there's stuff that like
Higurashi, man.
there's stuff like that.
Too.
There's stuff that like legit scares you. You know what I mean? And like for me, the first like Paranoia Agent actually kind of like was very creepy. Like,
dude, Satoshi Kon, man, he's good at that.
If you don't like understand, like, because you kind of just don't understand, you know what I mean? What Little Slugger is doing, and it's like this big mind fuck, and it's just like I don't even know what's gonna happen now, but I'm just gonna keep watching because I want to know what happens. But even though I don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to know what happens, and it's like, yeah, that and Perfect Blue, like those legit were kind of like, whoa, dude. Calm down a little bit. I also
pretty much anything that mind fucks me is like spooky.
What was it? That one was it? I think it was Blood Sea. I never finished it.
Was that like 50 episodes or something? Like there's a lot of episodes.
There's this
26.
scene where there's these monsters, and they're just walking around. These monsters must be like as tall as like the shortest Titan in Attack on Titan. So they're tall, but they're not like.
Don't
giants.
be Titan shaming me, Sam. All right,
but don't project your Titan privilege on me. Anyways, there's this one scene. This is probably actual scary gore to me, but these monsters, they like can change their hands to like weapons and sharp tools and whatever they need it to be. They're just going around eating people. One monster legit takes a girl in her school outfit and takes her legs and splits them apart and then just pulls her apart from her V to her head, like straight up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like, dude, okay, and it shows it, right? But I think what makes it scary is the music.
Is it the ReZero music that's like,
no,
No,
but like, there's this one scene in particular I remember that actually kind of creeped me out. 4 of these monsters got together, and one monster turned one of his hands into this huge like bag sack thing. They put a bunch of kids in there, humans, kids, and their parents, whatever. And another monster walks up and turns his hand into like a blender blade and just sticks his hand in the bag. And then just,
what?
It's like a human smoothie and blood gets everywhere.
What?
That reminds me, Sam. How do you fit 100 babies into a phone booth?
How?
Use a blender.
That's so.
Oh my god.
So terrible. You
Oh
know
my
what?
God.
What do you call it? It's Dorito
I
dip
wouldn't be
or something.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Blood Sea was like, "Hey, let's take all these dead baby jokes and just animate them," because that's seriously what There's even one where he sharpens his fingers, and he kebabs 5 humans and just licks his fingers and eats them like somebody just ate like barbecue wings. Like he's just like,
Oh, all right.
It's like, and it's seriously, it's so gross to the point where it's a creep factor. It's not even just like gore fest. It's like,
That's kind of the problem with it's like gore fest, or you get shock scares, or you get like the creepiness. But like, what's really scary though?
This was definitely a creep factor just because of the way they were killing people. It wasn't just like Another or Higurashi. This was a straight up like.
Fucking Higurashi, dude.
The way these monsters were killing these people were just like, why in the fuck would anybody think of that? You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress.
Dude, Sam, you need to... I'm not going to spoil anything, but for everyone out there who hasn't seen Berserk 1997, the old Berserk, that has a great Halloween-style ending to the show. I won't say anything else, but it's really memorable, so... It's also just a really fucking good show. So watch Berserk. Great for Halloween, great for Christmas. It's good for the whole family, really. Very wholesome adventure.
Very, very wholesome.
I actually found a
And
gif
by that,
of
I mean it's not.
I actually found a gif of that girl being tore from her V to her boob. I'll post it in Discord so you can see it.
Oh, lovely. I
Oh,
always wanted to
Jesus.
see that, Sam.
But yeah, freaking, I don't know, Mac, Quoko, you have what? Oh, well, Quoko said Perfect Blue. What about Mac?
I'm not really into horror per se.
Oh, so you're a wuss factor?
Oh yeah, what do you
No,
like?
I
that's
just it's
remotely
not that it
Halloween
freaks
themed?
me out. I just don't like it.
I don't really
just-
either.
It's not really my shtick. And what the fuck is this gif?
I don't like.
What? Oh, Jesus!
I told you.
Yeah, I don't really need to see it.
Dude,
that is.
I'll say this, and I think I'm kind of with Mac on this one a little bit. I love horror, but I don't like horror anime that much at all.
Yeah, because there's
Like-
that disconnect between reality and 2D.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
You
it
know.
just I really liked Parasyte, but I don't know if I'd consider that so much a horror as much as it was a
No, it's-
sci-fi. Like
Yeah, it's more like a thriller almost.
more of a sci-fi thriller instead of a like there were gory and scary parts in it, but like you know when it got more serious and more story driven, you kind of forgot about that. Like you kind of forgot about that stuff. You were kind of more just into what's going to happen to Migi and whoever. But yeah,
I actually think
Well, I was thinking about it. It's like, while I haven't had any shows that have really scared me, I can't say that I've had any shows that tried to.
you just gotta watch them, man. You gotta watch
Like-
Higurashi.
I'm just
Sick
saying, like,
people.
none of the shows that I have seen are any shows that seem to be horror or are trying to be horror. The closest stuff is just kind of gore when it happens.
What's that one show or movie? It's called like Gyo. It's like the fish or something. Have any of you guys seen that, Sam? Or
it's like the fish.
yeah, it's like God. We could just cut this part out. Actually, I haven't seen it, so I was wondering if you guys have. But fuck it.
Good job.
It's made by Ufotable. It's like crazy shark fish or something that eat people, and it's really.
Oh,
bad,
I've
but
seen
funny.
this. I think no, I haven't
I will
seen
say
it, but
that-
I've seen like screenshots and shit.
What I have seen from Paranoia Agent
Yeah,
looks like it'd be pretty scary. I have not seen Paranoia Agent.
I think Perfect Blue is a little more scary than it, but Paranoia Agent is more of that.
Because she's going crazy, man.
Par-
That's scary. Going crazy is scary.
Paranoia Agent's more of that haunt factor, kind of like oh like what the fuck, what, like it's kind of like, and it's more, it is a little
You
mind.
gotta have that build up.
Yeah, it there's more of a build to it since it's a whole series, but in the end, it's like I don't know. The ending is really weird, but I think Perfect Blue is definitely more scary than Paranoia Agent.
Yeah.
but
You know
anyway.
what's
But
you know
man,
what scared me?
Japan really though does horror well, like in terms of their live action horror
yeah, like The
movies. Some of the
Grudge,
scariest things I've ever seen in my
Ring.
life.
Ju-on and Ringu.
You're picking like not that Japanese of horror.
Wait, are
That
those
was
Korean?
Americanized
Did I just
Japanese
totally
horror.
mix that up?
No, they're
No,
Japanese.
they're American movies based off of Japanese
close enough.
movies. I would say more like Reincarnation is an amazing Japanese horror film. It's a psycho horror.
One that
Man, it still scares me. It scared me for years, and I was an adult when I watched it.
One that I watched, and I won't go too into it. I didn't watch it. I just watched the one scene from it. But it's called Audition, and basically this chick auditions for a thing or whatever. Anyways, the guy that she auditions for, she captures him, and there's a scene where she's slowly sawing his foot off with a piano string.
Oh,
And
I've heard about this one.
Oh, it was just the worst fucking thing. And oh my god. Oh, god damn it. I should watch
Some
that
people
movie.
pay extra for that kind of action.
Jesus.
Don't
Christ.
judge.
Jesus Christ, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
But yeah,
Anyways.
one last anime that I've seen that tried to scare me was Pupa, because it's like
Don't
a
even.
40-minute long short show by Studio Dean, and is it chunked into 4-minute episodes, and they try to be like shocking and horror, but then they like had to censor it and stuff. Basically, the premise is the brother, or there's a girl and a boy. They're a brother and sister, and the sister turns into a monster, and like the military and witches and shit have to try to kill her, and then the brother has the superpower to regenerate his flesh. So you can guess where this goes. The sister has to eat her brother to gain energy and stuff. There's an
Yeah.
entire 4-minute episode, where the girl just sitting on the bed on top of her brother, eating his back, and just whispering, "Oni-chan, Oni-chan." for
Yeah,
like
that was
4
really
minutes.
creepy.
Oni-chan.
It,
Oni-chan.
it was a terrible fucking show. I gave it a 1 out of 10, but it was pretty fucking funny. Pupa, dude.
There's a couple more I want to mention.
God.
Just mentioning. I'm not gonna talk about them, but Blood the Last Vampire, really cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's the production IG or whatever with.
Yep. Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, those are both classics. Ultimate's
Oh,
like the
dude.
manga adaptation.
Have you
or whatever.
seen all of Hellsing Ultimate?
I haven't seen all of Ultimate. I haven't even actually seen all of the original one. I just have seen probably half of
Basically,
each.
the original one doesn't finish. So it gets partway through the story, doesn't quite finish.
Yeah.
It has a really good soundtrack though. Like I would just, even if you don't watch the show, everyone just check out the Hellsing soundtrack. And then Hellsing Ultimate does finish it. It's by Studio Madhouse. It's like an OVA series. They're all like 45, 50 minutes long.
And
10
it's
episodes.
more close. It's more close to the manga. It's like a straight up.
Yeah, and it finishes the story. And word of warning though, I think episode 7, give or take, there's like a pretty disturbing scene in it. So it is like a blood fest, like fountains of blood everywhere in every episode.
Yeah.
And
well, I
it's
mean,
pretty edgy and stuff.
The main
but-
character's a vampire. He used to be Dracula, and now he works for the person who's like great grandfather or something, like Slay Dracula. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like the author likes to base a lot
Now
of
he
stuff
works
off
for Alucard?
history.
No, he is Dracula is Alucard. Okay, damn it, get out of here. Anyways,
He used to work for Dracula, so now he
Yeah,
works for
Hellsing
Alucard.
is
Dracula.
like Black Lagoon kind of. It's not as funny, but it's like
Soul Eater, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that you said this
oh
earlier.
yeah, Soul Eater.
Soul Eater's not like it's not scary. It's just the monster factor is just super cool. Like the monsters in it and the
See, I don't think it has to be scary. Like
No, it
Hellsing's not
doesn't.
scary. It's just fun. It's just like
It's just
action
fun.
packed.
the
Well, I mean, if it's gonna be horror, it needs to be scary.
okay. Well, you're a bitch.
No, it doesn't have to be horror. It's just Halloween themed. It's just like
Well,
action.
and I'm gonna say this, and maybe we can move on after this. But I'm gonna say this: one anime that I did watch. This is probably the most Halloween thing ever. I don't know if you can top any more Halloweeny than this.
I can probably top it.
You're a bitch. Anyways, there's this fighting game that Capcom made. You know, when they were making a shit ton of fighting games back in the day, they were like, "Okay, we got Street Fighter, we got JoJo's, or we're gonna make JoJo's. We're gonna do this." They made this fighting game with basically all it was Universal Film classic monsters in a fighting game. So there's it's called Darkstalkers, and there's a succubus. There's Dimitri, who's like Dracula. There's Victor, who's like Frankenstein's monster. There's what's his fucking nuts? I forgot. Oh, Rikuo, who's like the creature from the Black Lagoon. There's Sasquatch, and his name is Sasquatch in the fucking game.
What?
There's
Sasquatch-san?
there's like a Chinese ghost. They're all just horror themed. They're awesome. There's a zombie guy who's like a rock star. He was a rock star, and then now he's a zombie. And then there's even like a demon hunter guy.
Frankenstein-kun?
There's an episode of
Kun.
Space Dandy where the entire universe turns into zombies.
But yeah, Darkstalkers they made an anime adaptation. It's like an OVA. It wasn't very good, obviously. It was made back in the 90s. It was produced by Viz Media here in America.
Well, of course it's made in the 90s. Sam's pitching it.
Hey, I'm not saying it's good. Like,
Or
'cause
maybe
it
early
wasn't.
2000s, but
I'm not saying it's good.
Anime snobs right there with you,
It wasn't
man.
good. No, it wasn't good. Anime Sound would probably say it's good, but it wasn't. There was even an American cartoon show though that they made. The same people who made the Street Fighter American cartoon show made a Darkstalkers American cartoon show, and that's even worse. But anyway, Darkstalkers really fun, really fun fighting game. The mechanics are really cool. The story behind it. Oh, there is a cat girl. Obviously, she's Catface Johnson. Her name is Felicia.
Cat Trap?
If I post a picture of her, y'all be like, "Oh yeah, I know that bitch." But yeah, Felicia. Then there's okay. My favorite character in the game though, her name in Japan is Bulleta, because they're trying to say like Beretta, like the gun, you know. But then her name in America is Baby Bonnie Hood, and basically she's Red Riding Hood.
What-
But in her,
I just want
little
to point out right there. Is it really Boletta? Is that really
yeah.
what they're saying?
Uh,
Because it's funny because L doesn't exist in Japanese.
Beretta.
right. So so I think. Oh, you know what? You're probably
But-
right.
so
They probably
the-
translated it wrong.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
they do. Yeah, when they do that romanization and stuff, they get really weird because sometimes they'll put L's in place of actual R's because they think that it was an L in the foreign language and it was turned into an R, but it was really an R.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
complicated.
No, you're probably right. But she in her basket, she doesn't carry like muffins or candy or anything like that. She carries fucking, guns. She's got like a Uzi in there, a couple landmines.
She doesn't have muffins. That's some bullshit, Sam. Come on.
Okay.
I need some
Anyway,
muffins.
so she's got fucking under her dress. She's got like this kind of
Okay.
mechanical belt thing, and she lifts it up, and then there's like a missile launcher under there. And then I don't know. She's crazy, but basically she's a bounty hunter, and she's supposed to hunt these monsters down and bring them for bounties and shit. I'm gonna delete this GIF because it's really disturbing. Anyway, yeah, no, Darkstalkers, check it out. You're a bitch.
One last one I'm going to mention.
God damn it.
This one's not scary at all. It's called High School of the Dead by Studio Madhouse, I
Oh my
believe.
gosh.
Man,
Shit is so funny. It is so funny. We've all seen the gif of the bullet time titties.
Oh
where
yeah,
the guy, or it was somebody, snipes, uses a sniper rifle, and like he's shooting through the crowd of zombies, and meanwhile his ally's in there. She's got these huge cans, and she's just like, "Oh shit!" and does the Matrix thing, and like the bullet zooms through
and that
both
her
of
boobs are
tits.
flapping at like a RPM faster than like
they go like
bees
KonoSuba
flap their
flapping,
wings.
like,
Like
it's great. But yeah, that
fun story about High School of the Dead.
Zombies.
One time, my roommate and I, when we lived in Japan, we're watching that on the TV when some Japanese nationals came to like do maintenance on the room, and they stopped for like an hour to watch it with us.
yeah, as is tradition in Japan. I mean, if you see anime,
When
it is your
you
duty.
walk in and there's anime boobs flopping around, you gotta
they were
watch.
like nice.
They were like, "Oh
Nice.
pie,
Arigato.
oh pie."
So since it's Halloween, right? What are you guys dressed up as? What do you want to dress up as? What do you cosplay?
Okay, first of all,
See-
let's define Halloween according to Urban Dictionary.
oh god,
The definition
Oh my
is
gosh.
an annual excuse for girls to dress like sluts and get away with it.
that's so stupid.
Anyway,
Man.
that's not a new joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And,
This is actually from 2004.
like
100 years ago.
I haven't really done anything for Halloween for like ages, but I was suddenly came up with what I wanted to do, and it was too late to get the stuff. I wanted to do a gender bend tracer, but came up with that idea a little too late to actually get the stuff.
Right, like her little core,
That'd
her
been
core
sweet.
thing, and
I've been looking a lot as far as cosplay is concerned at gender bend stuff because a lot of male characters that look good enough to cosplay are either from stupid fucking shows like Naruto and One Piece,
Oh, we just lost half our
Or-
listeners.
or they don't exist,
Or they don't exist.
exist. Like
See,
because
that's why you
a
just
lot of cool
have
shows
to,
just have the normal brown-haired dude in a school uniform. You're just like, well, whatever, fuck this.
see. That's why you need to have the build to cosplay as Popo from Anohana, and then pose in pictures beside the bridge in Anohana.
And nobody will recognize you.
I thought you said Popo from Dragon Ball Z. I was like, just put on some blackface and
racism.
Purple face. Put on some
Have a
purple
nice
face.
climb back up,
oh,
bitch.
yeah,
Freaking
is that Dragon Ball Bridge?
bitch,
Dude, I want to dress up as Mr. Popo. I could pull it off.
Oh,
dude. Freaking normally, the last couple of years we've had a Halloween party here at my house, and last year I went as Simon Belmont from Castlevania, but it was really
And this year gonna be
it
Roadhog.
was, dude. I actually really wanted to be Roadhog, but it was really janky. I just took some foam board and made some like jank armor and like wore it. And then I had like a rope whip thing that I made that's supposed to be the vampire killer. But freaking yeah, no, I wanted to be Roadhog. We were gonna have a Halloween party this
Yeah, I
year,
think
and then we canceled it because no one
Yeah.
wanted to go.
I think cosplay is pretty fucking cool, especially the people that really get into it. Because just looking cool is awesome. I think personally, I kind of suck at that part, so I'm not very good at it. But I like to do it. I cosplayed one day at Anime Expo as a gender bend Ryuuko Matoi, which turned out poorly. But you know, you gotta get out there and start somewhere.
I
And then one day I'll be as big as Jessica Nigri.
Jessica Nigri's cool. The one cosplayer that I got to give a shout out to is my boy, my cousin Mario. He's been doing Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14 cosplay for like the past, I don't even know how many fucking years, but he probably spends like a good 3 months on each costume, and he's won countless costume contests. And Final Fantasy 14 Fan Fest just happened, and I think he went as like I don't even know, like a Beastmaster or something. I don't even know. But he did really cool. He did a really cool thing. He's got a paladin armor that he has. He'll go to like Home Depot and get like that foam stuff, and then he'll use like a hair dryer or something, or a heat blower to just mend it how he wants, and then he'll do the details on it. You know what I mean?
Home Depot actually has some really great Halloween decorations that you can buy.
They do. They actually have really.
They
cool
might
shit
be
this
sold
year.
out by now. I helped set them up the other day, and it took fucking forever, but it was crazy.
But no, yeah, they
just keep being a Home Depot shill, Nick.
they do got they do got cool shit.
Call
this
me
year.
Shillery.
But yeah, no, my cousin Mario is crazy, dude. He even did, and this was before Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep came out, but he made Terra's armor, and it was sick. Like, people were like, holy fucking shit, like, that's awesome or whatever. 1 year at Anime Iowa, like a long time ago, he made me and my brother and him and my mom actually helped. We all went as Organization 13 members from Kingdom Hearts. But that was before Kingdom Hearts 2 even came out. So it was only when like that video was out on YouTube and people were like, oh. But we made like these coats and we were like, look at me. But anyways, yeah, they turned out really sick. Cosplaying is fun. I like dressing up.
Sam, do you have any advice for someone asking for a friend who wants to be an M&M costume, whose friend's dream has always to dress up as an M&M?
As an M&M or the rapper Marshall Mathers?
No, like the candy M&M.
Like the peanut M&M or
just a regular M&M, like the commercials.
Just dump red paint on you and then stick a white M made out of felt on your belly. I don't know.
No, dude, I want to be. I mean, my friend wants to be like really puffy and like circular, like an M&M, dude.
What?
Is anyone else hyped for this besides my friend? Or
buy
what?
it. You can probably buy it on Amazon.
Besides my friend or what?
You can contract a Chinese company to make it for you.
I just need I want to get like a big foam apparatus and just help my friend build that, and then
I'm just waiting for. But yeah, a couple other famous cosplayers that I like. I like Lisa Luhu. She's pretty cool. There's another lady that I just started following. She's pretty cool too. I forgot her name.
Okay,
sorry,
another lady.
Yeah,
I know pretty much no cosplayers. I can remember like cosplays that I enjoyed ogling for hours. Like that one Ryuuko Matoi picture that I know Matt got sick of me talking about.
Oh yeah, you creepily talked about it too.
Because it was just the lighting and exact tone of her skin was just like
the smoothness
just
of her
it
belly.
wasn't even necessarily like how much boobage and stuff was showing, which there was plenty of boobage, but just like the tone of the skin and the lighting was like really pleasing to me. But it's only really Jessica Nigri that I follow any more so than that. And that's because her YouTube videos are pretty fucking hilarious. That's where most cosplayers, like why she's so much bigger than all the other cosplayers is that when it comes to YouTube, she just puts out content that's stupid and quirky.
She puts out, man. She puts out.
Yeah, she puts out.
She puts out, man.
Because it's like, there's other cosplayers that have better or at least equal like assets, quote unquote. But then when it comes to actually the self-marketing and stuff, they don't have anything there to be a fan of, really. You know?
You need that name too. You need the name.
Jessica, just come on the show, please. Please.
Yeah, Jessica Nigri.
Let's start a Twitter campaign.
Dude, okay. Shout out though.
Hashtag Nigri on Animu.
Shout out though, okay? Because my dude Bryce at Suntaku on Twitter wore our logo shirt and took a picture with her. Shout out.
Oh, nice.
That was like 2 weeks ago that we shouted.
I know. I'm just
that
saying. I just got reminded of it. Again.
Well, he helped inception it into her brain, so she's gonna think it's her idea now.
Yeah.
She incepted.
So when we send her the shirts, she'll wear them,
and then she'll cosplay as the shirt.
She'll cosplay
as
the
the
oh
shirt.
my god!
Okay. She'll just be a shirt with the logo.
She could cosplay Kaylee-chan.
I know that's what Nick meant, but it just sounded like he was saying like
like her hands will be coming out of the
he's-
sleeves and just like feet coming out of the bottom of it.
I'm gonna cosplay as this
Just be
shirt.
the shirt.
next dude
She'll
for
get
Halloween.
a shirt sized for Psalm.
I'm just gonna be a shirt.
Yeah, dude. Do it. I believe in you.
I don't know. I don't
should
know
be
that I'm doing anything for Halloween, much less dressing up.
You know what would be a great costume? Rick and Morty has a character called Scary Terry. He's like a play on Freddy Krueger or whatever, and he's like,
Yes.
he's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch. And he always says bitch. And they like help him out, and he's like, oh, bitch.
Speaking of
So
Rick and
good.
Morty, Nick, have you watched that video about the game that the Rick and Morty guys made?
No, not yet.
The video game. It's called Accounting, and it's all about accounting, and it's a VR game.
I definitely gotta check that out.
It's pretty hilarious. You can probably just watch videos of it because it being a VR game, you may not have an HTC Vive to play it on. So anybody, don't really need to do that. But you can watch video. It's a short game. It's just hilarious because it's like you're putting on the VR goggles to then go into accounting, right? And then you get introduced by some pretty funny characters that you're gonna do VR accounting.
Is there Mr. Poopy Butthole?
They give you a VR accounting headset that you got to put on. So you put that headset on in the game, and then you end up in a world that's like a forest, but it's the wrong place. And then this dude pops out of this tree and starts just yelling at you while you're trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. And he's just like, hey, who the fuck are you? Why are you in my fucking place? Who's that on the phone? Stop fucking talking to them. Who is that? Just constantly. And like, just watching the video, I get to this like point of just like all the stuff that's going on is just making me get all stressed out. And I could just imagine like playing it. You just have like one person yelling at you while somebody else is trying to like explain what you need to do. And you're just like, oh my gosh. But it goes way further than that. It's like you keep putting on more and more VR headsets, like Inception level.
Oh, yeah.
And then things start happening
it.
and you end up like dying and you take them off. And every time you die, you get to go back to the world that you were in earlier and see what the things that you did caused things to happen as you come back out.
What?
Shout
It's
out to Rick
really
and Morty.
interesting
Everybody needs to
and
watch.
awesome.
That's
Everybody,
that's trippy as fuck.
everybody should check it out. I know Dragast on YouTube has a sweet video for it, but that's about it. Shout out about that thing.
I have one more costume that's my personal favorite. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's the Gundam cardboard box.
It just says Gundam on it. Yeah.
Just Google Gundam cardboard box. It's some guy from like the early 2000s. It must have been 03, 04 or something like that. He just put on a cardboard box. He didn't have a costume at like a convention. So he just got a box and wrote Gundam on the front. And I think he might have drawn some like boosters on the back or something.
And everyone took a picture of him.
Yeah, it exploded, and like Japan got like really excited about it, and they were all like, they were kind of imitating him because Japan is like the best cosplay nation, pretty much.
Cosplay capital of the world, yeah.
Yeah,
obviously.
with Comic-Con and all their other
They
things.
invented cosplay.
Yeah, and like so they take a lot of pride in it, and this guy just fucking barely tries, and they just think it's so funny, and they.
But I gotta add in to Nick's thing here. Like they got so excited about it that there's a Gundam figure
Oh hell yeah! I need
of a
this.
dude in just the box, and it's an action figure, and it's just the box. It's a dude in a
It's funny because the guy, he looks so serious too when he's cosplay.
Yeah.
He's like, he has the same mindset as someone with like $1,000 cosplay. It's just, but it was like $1.
You could literally just like Google Gundam cosplay, and it's like one of the first pictures that comes up. Like, and I think, and then later he like did another one where it was just like a potato sack, and it said Zaku on it instead of Gundam. But yeah, anyway,
I love it.
sorry.
So we're gonna wrap this up, and next week we're interviewing some pretty sweet people that wrote a book called, I should look this up before, it's Her Eternal Moonlight. It's a book about Sailor Moon fandom and stuff, and they've reached out to us, and we're going to interview them next week about it. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'll have
I
read
need
it
to
by then.
learn how to read, and then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Just have Rim teach you. I'm sure she
So
can
that's what
teach you how
we'll
to
be
read.
We'll be doing
Only if I have my
next
head on
week.
Amelia's lap.
But before we go, we should all say who our favorite character is to see cosplayed.
That's a good question.
I gotta think about it. You go
All right.
first.
Like I'm just gonna say, any female fans out there, if you cosplay in Maki and we run into each other, Maki from Love Live, and we run into each other at a convention, I will lay you right
And
there.
he will lay you
I'll lay you.
with your consent, obviously, but he will.
Yes, with your consent.
Well, they're obviously going to consent because it's Quokka, you know.
I'll get real thirsty right then on the spot.
The thirst is real. What about you,
Speaking
Mac?
of thirst, Oh yeah, Mac, go ahead.
Kumiko.
God damn it.
The Kuma? You want the Kuma?
No, I said Kumiko.
Oh, Kumiko.
We're just
Like
like,
Kuma
oh.
Miko,
Hey,
really oddly.
hey, if I'm walking around at a convention and I see somebody playing cosplaying Kumiko and they're holding a euphonium, I will lay you down right there.
I've traveled 500 miles to give you my seed.
You just walk up and you're just like, lay down. Okay, there. We did it.
Yeah, we did
I've
it.
seen some people.
Mac just body
cosplay.
slams her. And
I've seen
that's how
more than a
Babby is
few
formed.
Kumikos and Sapphire Chans.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if you're a 10 out of 10 girl, dress up as Kumiko. Pretty
So,
easy.
Nick, you got one or no?
All right, I guess I got a couple. Like, I'm just gonna go anything with a bodysuit. You know,
One.
Overwatch, Evangelion, Battleship Yamato. If you got a bodysuit and you got the body to pull it off, I'm down.
He's down.
So what, like Diva from
Diva,
Pokemon?
Yeah, dude.
Widowmaker.
Anything bodysuit. Samus Aran,
Genji.
Asuka, Rey. You know,
Shinji.
Shinji. I mean, maybe
Best girl. Best
Mari.
girl.
Okay, real talk. Mari from Evangelion is like
Mari
the hottest
Illustrious.
one.
Yeah.
Dude,
glasses.
Mari's the best girl.
She is a best girl.
I don't know about that. Rey is clearly the best
Okay,
girl, but
here's
Mari
mine.
is, the glasses.
Here,
No, Nick, you're fucking terrible. Rey is the worst.
Anybody-
girl.
Rey is the best girl, dude.
The
Ramiel-chan,
like
dude.
fucking. What is it? They said themselves that they were disappointed that Rey became so popular because she was not supposed to be. Anything.
Yeah, they were trying to make her like as inhuman as possible, and people are like, "I
Yeah.
love it. Give me a sex robot." Pretty much.
I love anybody who cosplays Samus in her armor, in her Varia suit. I just lose it every time. I'm just like, that is so sick. And like, it has to look good, obviously. Like,
Wait, you're talking Zero Suit, right? With the blue
no, not
blue
Zero
body?
suit. I said
full suit.
Varia suit is what I said.
Varia suit. Oh, come on, dude. It's all about the Zero Suit.
Is there gonna be room for the plumbing though? How are you gonna lay them right
It'll be
there?
fine. Anyway,
I know, you gotta lay 'em just right
until the day Trisha dresses up as May, that's currently what it is right now. But when Trisha dresses up as May, then that's it.
And you're Roadhog.
And I'm
you
Roadhog,
make-
and that's game over.
And you make Oversnatch 2.
Oversnatch 2.
Sam could be the guy from
God.
Mad Max.
Oversnatch.
Who's the bad guy in Mad Max Fury Road?
I haven't seen Fury Road.
I guess we should mention that to anybody that has. Did we mention it in the last episode? I don't think so. The Oversnatch
No, we didn't mention it.
it's a porn parody with Aletta Ocean and somebody else, and Aletta Ocean plays Widowmaker with her saying one cum shot, one kill.
Yeah, one gosh. Instead of one shot, one kill, yeah.
And then the other guy that's playing Reaper, his thing is, if it lives, I can fuck it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Right on.
god.
One cum shot.
So I haven't seen it yet, but look out for that. Probably be at least funny,
Oversnatch.
if nothing else. Those parodies get pretty
Those
hilarious.
parodies are super
I
hilarious.
still think the SpongeBob one is the fucking creepiest.
Nah,
No,
man.
Top Guns.
Lord of the G-Strings, Dildo Saggins. Come on.
My favorite Dojin title, Bitch Hikers.
Okay. And
It's not Hitchhiker.
on that bombshell, I've been Quokka. With me has been Mac, Nick, and Sam, and this has been the Anime Summit Podcast.
My favorite part is where we went from cosplay to porn at the very end.